It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 56. Check 56.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds McCoy. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 50 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second and 15 now. Mahomes. And an alley to run. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when
trying to fight his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. Watch the slap.
Now it's Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, check. Man left. 3 out.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
27, Chiefs 13.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Watch 54, watch 54. Anyway, let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Who that? Who that? Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Well,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This for his running back, McCoy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to take off with it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 46 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, but it'll be second down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the three-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
On second and 10, Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with now his second touchdown of this third quarter as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Okay, double up.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Big hit.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I smell fear. 57.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. On first down, Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Ingram, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He'll get it up the middle. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson, flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown assault this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game here. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Run it, 53, check 53. Too little, got cut.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Check 53, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.